是由一代祖师秘传给下一代祖师。
Today we need not go to the remote mountains in order to cultivate ourselves. We may find the means to do so in our own environment. Therefore we must take full advantage of our fortunate circumstances because we are in close proximity to the Tao. Why is the Tao so accessible to us at this time? It is because mankind is facing great calamities which signal the destruction of the human race. What is the cause of these calamities in this modern age? Most people blindly worship technical science and neglect spiritual harmony. They believe that the power of mankind can surpass nature and that science is almighty and can solve all human problems. It would seem as though conscience or soul are only religious terms and had no real existence. Most people do not recognize their true selves, which are indestructible and immortal. Actually, the true self is the master of the mortal body. Today most people have lost their consciences, harming others in order to benefit themselves. Those evils which human beings are now committing will cause great disasters, the likes of which had never been witnessed before. This will be the final calamity in which the human race, the immortals of space, and the ghosts in hell will all be destroyed.
然而现在我们不需要到深山去，而我们一默修行。何以我们能如此容易就得到这事？因为时代不同了。现在人类面对劫难之来临，末劫就要来到，末劫将会毁灭全人类。劫难是怎样造成的？原因是在此新世纪，多数人们共盲目崇拜科学，而不注重心灵的完善。他们相信人类的力量能超出大自然，科学是高于一切，科学是万能，科学能解一切人类之问题。而阳心灵性仅是宗教之名词，它永不能实现。人们不认识真理。真理是我们之良心、道心、真我本体，它不灭，万物长存。它是主持我一生之主人翁。如今世上的众生，大多数失去了真正的良心，他们造一切之罪恶，因此造成了空前绝后之浩劫。门称它为末劫。在此浩劫中，不仅全世界的众生，同时起天的大千、地府的鬼魂都要受劫灭。
However, God, of whose essence we are created, is merciful and compassionate and does not desire that the good people be destroyed along with the evil ones. So God has provided that the Tao be disseminated among mankind and has sent the great teachers, Buddha Shikung and Bodhisattva Yue, to rescue the three kinds of beings, the immortals of space, human beings, and the ghosts in hell, so that they may return to heaven together. Buddha Shikung and Bodhisattva Yue are under the command of God and are responsible for transmitting the Tao to the three kinds of beings. Their duty is to manage the work called the last salvation. This salvation is formless and soundless, and the transmission is performed without preaching. It directly points out the original nature, conscience or soul of mankind, in order that people may realize their true nature and thereby become enlightened.
然而，是我们灵性的至高无上之母亲上帝是非常的慈悲，一不忍善恶俱焚，因此降下真道并派名师济公活佛与月慧菩萨降世挽救三曹弃天之大仙，世界的众生，地府的鬼魂同返天堂。我们师尊师母二位老大人奉老母的命令，真传真守普渡三曹。他们的责任是办理末后一收圆大事，不以文字教外别传，直指人心，直指人人不有之良心。灵性使人们见自信而成佛。
When the last calamity arrives, nothing can save mankind except the true way, which is the Taoist from God. That is why the Tao is widely propagated today to save good people. Ancient people first cultivated themselves and then received the Tao. But today we receive the Tao first and then cultivate ourselves. Therefore, after we have received the Tao, we have to seriously cultivate ourselves. Then we shall automatically be safe from danger, escape from calamities, avoid reincarnation and become saints and Buddhas.
当末劫临头时，没有任何其他方法可以解救众生，除了上帝所降下的唯一之道。因此现在大道普渡善男信女，古人是先修后的，先修道然后才得道，现在我们是先的后修。因此得道以后，我们要真正修道，将来自然能逢凶化吉，躲劫彼难，超生了死，成圣成佛。
Although it is easier for modern people to receive the Tao than it was for past generations, the ability to receive the Tao also depends on each person's condition and background. Today you receive the Tao because you had an affinity with our temple and you and your ancestors have performed many virtuous acts. Possibly you were cultivating a religion in your previous lives. These conditions allow you to have an affinity for the Tao. Without this affinity you would never receive it.
虽然今人比古人更易得道，然而亦是各凭各知，根基缘分。今天你们得道皆因与佛有缘，前世有行善积德，祖先有德，也许前世有修过五大宗教或其他宗教，因此使你们今天有缘得道，否则将永不能得道。
Chapter 2 What is the Tao? Ladies and gentlemen, you have received the Tao today, but what did you actually receive? What is the Tao? The Tao is the source of everything. Tao is the creator and master of the universe. Tao is God, the supreme power. Before the earth and sky existed, Before the creation of the universe, the Tao existed. After the universe is annihilated and nothing remains, the Tao will continue to exist and to create and control a new universe. The Tao is limitless, invisible and formless. It cannot be seen, heard, smelled or touched and is beyond the power of human comprehension. Tao activates everything. Yet we cannot see its action. It works without effort, yet nothing left undone. Man usually calls it nature. Nothing can exist without the Tao because everything depends on it. Tao is God and our soul issues from God's essence. We are God's children.
第2章蛇魔是道，各位今天已经得到究竟的是蛇魔是道，是天地人万物之母，道是宇宙之本源，创造者亦即主宰者。道上帝，道至之神。当天地还未生之前，一切都未有之前，道已先存在的。当天地毁灭后，道不毁灭，道能再生天地人万物。天地人万物生成了道其中主宰。道非常奥妙，道无形无相，视而不见，听而不闻，不可嗅，不可捉摸。道超出了人们的想象力而不思议，亦不可言说，一切皆是道所为。然而我见不到道的动作，道是无为而为的，然一切莫不是道所为。人们常称它为自然。假若无道，任何一物不能存在，因为一切都依靠道而的存。道上帝，我们之灵性是上帝所赐，我们是上帝之儿女，上帝是我们之天。
When we speak of the creator of the universe, we call it Tao. When we speak of the ruler of everything, we call it natural law. When we speak of the animating and controlling principle of our being, we call it soul or conscience. When we speak of the creator of our soul, we refer to the Heavenly Mother. In Chinese she is called Lao Mu. All left the above are one and the same.
当我们从它作为宇宙之本源而言，称它为道；在它作为一切之主宰而言，我们称它为理。当它在我们体内，使我们生存并支配肉体时，我们称它为灵性或良心，因为它赋予我们本性。我们称它为老，这些名称虽异而其意相同，皆指同一物而言。
Now, what you have actually received is the Tao. Tao is everybody's true self. Today you have been initiated by the teacher and the door of your mind has been opened. Now you are able to understand that the body is not your true self. The body is controlled by the Tao within you.
现在你们得的就是道，道是每一个人的真我。今天你们已得名师指点，开了心窍。现在你认识了肉体并非真正的你，而灵性才是真正的你，那位无形无相的 然而在支配你的身体的灵性，才是真正的你自己。
While you are alive, your soul dwells within your body. As soon as the soul leaves your body, you are dead. Your soul is from God, but your physical body is from your parents. You already had the Tao within you yet did not realize it. Therefore, you have had to search for it and had now been fortunate enough to find a teacher who was able to transmit it to you. Previously you believed that the physical body was your true self and behaved accordingly. You were selfish, committing misdeeds, acts of violence, and overindulging in physical pleasures. This condition repeatedly led you into a reincarnation and endless sufferings. Now you understand that your true self is not your physical body but only use the body as a vehicle. You are not limited to this physical body. You are boundless. You are the master of the universe because you have God's essence within you. You are full of mercy and love because you share of God's spirit. Most people today have forgotten all these spiritual characteristics and do not know who they really are. Today you are regaining your conscience, your true self.
每个人活时，灵性在他体内，若灵性已离开，他立刻就死亡。灵性附于天，而肉体由父母而来。因此，事实上我们已有道在身上，为何还要再寻求它，还要有点传师来传授？原因是我们已不认识它了。我们以为肉体真我，而不知它原是假，因此我们变得自私，做了许多错事与罪恶。为了使此色身享受如此，使我们坠入轮回中，遭受无边痛苦。我们不知真正的我们是灵性，而我们已不是仅限于此肉身。我们是无限的广大，我们是宇宙之主宰，因我们的灵性与老是一体。我们的本性充满了慈悲与爱心，因我们是老之分灵。然而现在人们都失去了这些品性，亦不知他究竟是谁。今天我们得到是的回真我良心。
Chapter 3 What are the three treasures? Today you have received the three treasures. A. The heavenly portal. B. The divine mantra. C. The symbolic seal. A. The first treasure, the heavenly portal. The point where the teacher placed his finger upon your face during the ceremony is called the heavenly portal. It is the abode of your true self and can be described in different ways, such as 1. Original nature. This is the true self, soul, or conscience which is eternal and indestructible. 2. The portal of birth and death. The heavenly portal is the door by which our original nature enters and leaves our body. Confucius asked, who can leave the house without using the door? Why do people not follow this way? 3. The way to heaven. A Buddhist sutra says, heaven is 108,000 miles away. These words are the metaphor which actually means that it was not easy to become enlightened because the true teacher was difficult to find and the Tao was not yet widely propagated. Without the proper understanding of the Tao, heaven seems very far away, but with a real understanding of the Tao, heaven is very near. Today your teacher has pointed out the way for you and you may now ascend to heaven with one step.
第3章，何谓三宝经天？你们所得之至宝，亦可称为三宝。一玄观，二口诀，三合同。一第一宝玄观，玄观玄妙莫测之门。玄观点传师向你们指点之处，它有许多名称，一点本性，此是我本来固有的真我灵性良心，它是不毁不灭的，它永远存在。二点生死之门户，玄观是灵性出入身体之门户。孔子曰：谁能出不由户？何莫由思道也。三点通天大陆，佛经云西天108000里，此是譬喻，亦成佛是不易之事，因为名师难访，大道还未普传。然而名师经已指点明路，你一步登天。四点
The main entrance, the heavenly portal is the main entrance. It is situated at the center and not to the left or right, above or below. This entrance was locked after your imperishable spirit entered the body at birth. If the heavenly portal is not unlocked by your teacher, your true self is not able to leave the body by the main entrance at the time of death. Instead, it will have to leave by one of the side gates A. The eyes, the ears, C. The mouth, the nose, E. The navel, F. The vertex. If your spirit leaves from the ears, it is reborn as a bipedal animal, such as a horse, pig, cow, sheep, etc. The eyes, it is reborn as an oviparous bird. C. Mouth, it is reborn as a creature of the water, such as a fish, a lobster, etc. The nose, it is reborn as an insect, such as a fly, a moth, a bee, etc. E. Navel, it is reborn as an ordinary person. F. Vertex, it is reborn as a wealthy and powerful person. 4.
正门玄观是正门，它正好位于当中，不偏向左也不偏向右，不在上也不在下。当灵性投入身体后，此门关闭了。假如我们不欲名师指开玄关，临终时我们的灵性将无正门可出离身体，它只能由其他旁门出去，眼耳口鼻肚其顶门。如果灵性走旁门，亦由耳而出者，来生当为胎生之动物，如马、猪、牛、羊之类；二由眼而出者，来生当为卵生之动物，如飞鸟之类；三由口而出者，来生当为食生之动物，如鱼虾之类；四由鼻而出者，来生当为化生之物，如苍蝇、蜜蜂之类；五由肚脐而出者，来生当为平庸之人；六由顶门而出者，来生当为富贵之人。 上述之路乃生死轮回之路，不能脱出生死之苦。点传师点开玄关正门，这是通天之路，我们不必再走四门，不必再坠入轮回受。但是我们必须要真修，否则玄关虽开，我们的灵性仍不能返天，因我们还是充满罪恶。灵性为罪恶所是能自由从正门而出的。5点
In the Bible, Matthew 13:11, John said to his disciples, I baptize you with water to show that you have repented, but that one who will come after me will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire. The vow is transmitted to you in the temple of God through God's sanction and commandment. The holy lamp on the altar symbolizes God. In the transmittal ritual, the teacher uses the incense to lead a line of fire from the holy lamp to your heavenly portal. Then, using his finger, he connects God's Spirit with your spirit so that they flow together as one, thereby enlightening you with God's Spirit. This is the actual fulfillment of John's prophecy. 5.
圣经上记载，约翰对他的门徒说，我用水给你们施洗，表明你们已悔改。然而在我之后的将用圣灵与火给你们施洗。请记忆，你们是在上帝的宫殿里得到，因为我们有上帝的天命。那盏佛灯代表上帝老，在点道之仪式中，你们已见到点传师以相助从佛灯引来一条经指向你们的玄关，然后借点传师的手指点在你们的玄关之时，上帝以一的圣灵已点开了你们的心窍，照破了黑暗。现在你们可见到约翰之预言已经实现在你们身上。6点
Sakyamuni Buddha said, I had the great Dharma which hidden in the eyes. This indicates the location of the heavenly portal. 6.
释迦牟尼佛云无有正法掩藏此语，暗示玄关之地。
Be the second treasure, the divine mantra 1. You have now been given the divine mantra. It's very important to remember it as it will save your life. It is only to be used in extremely dangerous situations. This mantra acts as a powerful spiritual distress signal to the divine forces, much like an SOS transmitted by radio waves. It is to be projected mentally and silently with great concentration, while at the same time focusing the eyes on the heavenly portal and holding the symbolic seal with the hands. Powerful aid will immediately be sent to you in order to rescue from danger. If you sincerely cultivate yourself, you will always remain under the refuge of Buddha.
第二宝口诀，心经或五字真经，一刚才传授口诀给你们，还记得吗？请再说一遍。当性命危险时，你才此宝，将真经默念口中，手抱合同。你将可被仙佛救护，脱离危险。 不过要注意此口诀竟能性命为及支持方可运用。假若我们真诚修道，当然我们将受天国之庇佑。2点
The divine mantra would connect your true self with God. This mantra is without form, sound or color and is the essence of Tao, the underlying and ultimate principle of the universe. This mantra unites your being with that of the Tao, forming a powerful bond. Every great religion indicates this potential unity, but they do not fully understand how to implement and effect it. You now have this knowledge and are familiar with its application.
2心经，口传心授由声音而达入无声因果之真心，由千经万典而达入真经真典。心经心法真空也，真我本性也。3点
The true teaching is transmitted from mind to mind. The true self, the I, the spirit, the mind all indicate the true center of man or his real essence and original indestructible nature, which is identical with Tao. The human being is a microcosm, sharing all the attributes of the macrocosm. Since he is essentially divine, man only needs to understand the nature of reality and align himself with it. The more pure and refined his nature, the more conscious he becomes of his relationship with the Tao. When he realizes that he is one with the Tao, he has become fully enlightened.
3以心传心口传心授，以老之心传于众生之真心，此者老的分灵之心也。
C. The third treasure, the symbolic seal 1. In Chinese, Pa means to combine and Tun means all together. The symbolic seal, which is formed by the two hands joined together, is the golden seal, which is formed by the two hands joined together, is the golden seal which unites us with God. It is like a contract or mutual agreement, which is the actual meaning of Hatun between you and your Heavenly Mother. It acts as a signal, password, or passport. It is a spiritual instrument of identification, as well as symbol with many ramifications. 2. When you hold the symbolic seal, you are united with God. 3. The left hand is good, so it is placed on the outside, covering the right hand. The right hand is often used for evil purposes, such as beating and killing. The right hand is placed on the inside because of its evil propensities and is shielded by the left hand. Together the hands hold the word child, which is formed by the two thumbs in proximity, symbolizing the Chinese word hai, which means child. This hand symbol acts as a direct signal to God. It serves to mobilize heavenly protection and causes the user to escape from any impending calamity. 4. Let us quote some words from the Bible. Matthew 19:13-15. Some people brought children to Jesus for him to place his hands on and to pray for them, but the disciples scolded the people. Jesus said, "Let the children come to me and do not stop them, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. He placed his hands on them and then went away. This event illustrates the power and significance of the symbolic seal. At that time Jesus placed his hands on the children's heads and explained that this is the way to God's kingdom. Today we hold the child symbol and realize that we are the children of God and are willing to return to God's presence.
3. 第三报和同一点和同之意和是合成一体，同是相同，和同象征老赐予我们的经营，表示我们已归根人。我们守抱合同，表示我们要与老合成一体，同老一样。是说与老和灵永不再分开。2点和合同，同和，抱起合同，能闭眼罗。3点左手属善当在外，右手属恶居内边。子亥相掐怀中抱，能托久大节关。4点现在让我们引用圣经之语，有一些人带孩子们到耶稣跟前求耶稣为他们按手祝福，但是使徒们责备那些人。耶稣说让孩子们到我这里来，不要阻止他们，因为上帝的国是属于如此的人。耶稣为他们按手祝福，然后离开。从这件事，我们可以了解它是对合同之一种预言。在那时，耶稣把手按在孩子头上，并说须如此方能返回天国。如今我们守抱子海觉，并觉悟我们是上帝的儿女，且愿意回返上帝身边。
Chapter 4 Why do the introducer and the sponsor take an oath at the altar before you receive the vow from your teacher? 2 persons take an oath at the altar, one as your introducer and one as your sponsor. Without these 2 persons, the vow will not be transmitted to you. The introducer vouches for your character and guarantees your good conduct. The sponsor guarantees that the vow is the true path and that the teachings are genuine. A vow is also taken to guarantee that any money which you may donate to the temple will only be used for the printing of books and other such noble purposes.
第4章为什么银宝要立愿在典诗还未传到给你之前，有2个人做你的银宝师先立愿引保你求道，否则典传师不可传道给你。这2人保证你是好人，并发誓他们是引你入正道，并非左道旁门或邪教。他们并非狂哄你的钱财，否则他们愿受天雷诛。你奉献的功德经是来见佛堂引善书，任何人也不能把它用在私人用途上。
Chapter 5 Why I should take an oath before receiving the vow. Before anyone receives the vow, he has to take a vow which states that he will faithfully adhere to the principles of vow and will not reveal the secret teachings of the 3 treasures to anybody.
第5章为什么要力求道？愿每个人在为求道前，必须先立愿，表白他将诚心道道，即不泄露天机3宝给任何人。
Chapter 6 How to Save Human Beings. Now you have received the Tao, which is ineffable, sacred and sublime. You have just been saved by someone, so now you should try your best to spread these exalted teachings to your fellow human beings and urge your family, friends and acquaintances to receive the Tao. This is of great merit for you because you are not only saving someone's physical body from disaster, but you are also saving his true self from the sufferings of reincarnation. Also you not only save that one person because, if he cultivates himself properly, he can also save 7 generations of his offspring by his virtue. How great is your merit!
第6章如何救度众生。如今你已得了大道至宝，你已被人救度，你也应该去救度别人。所以请你尽量的度你家人亲戚朋友求道，让他们亦得蒙上天之恩典，此乃你莫大之功德。因为你不仅救了他的灵性脱离轮回之苦，并且救他的色身脱离劫难，同时你不仅是救了一人，假若他真修，他将能以他的功德来超拔9玄7祖。你的功德何其大呀
！ndrodudao.html
先天大道简介中应对照
http://www.library.com/category/c63006.htm Introduction to DAO
先天大道简介
Introduction to DAO
中应对照先天大道简介1和为先天大道2道与我有什么关系？3求道是求什么？4求道对我有什么好处？5具备什么条件才可以求道？6求道对我的生活有什么影响？7道的宝贵有什么印证？1和为先天大道，先天大道又简称道。我们若仔细地去观察，心窍开悟之后，就可发觉宇宙间森罗万象皆是杂而有序，而自然界万事万物的运转也都有一定的法则。这天地人是万物的真主宰，就是道。道乃在天地生成之前即已存在，故曰先天大道。道者理也，理就是真理。在天地人万物未生以前，道即已存在，而道能生天生地生人生万物万类。在天地人万物毁灭之后，道不会毁灭。道因为无去无来，不生不灭，乃代表着宇宙间亘古不变的真理。道的本体，也就是宇宙自然的本体。在混沌未判之初，宇宙间只是一团灵妙理，无天无地无人，也没有语言和文字， 所以我们实无法以任何语言文字或思虑来形容它。故大道无名强名曰道，我们也是勉强用到这个名词来代表它。在天地万物生成之后，早就能贯穿于宇宙万事万物之中，使一切的自然现象均能呈现和谐有条不紊的运转。这就是道的妙用。道大理为，我们虽然无时无刻离不开道的本体和妙用，却又很不容易去认识它。因此在2-3千年前，各教圣人应运出世，各化一方，针对当时天时地利及众生的根器，留下千经万典，传下诸多去恶从善的修持法门，同时也让芸芸众生认识了冥冥中宇宙万事万物均有一个真正的主宰，或称为上帝，或称为造化，或称为天主。我们称其为道或无生老，均是一名而同义。我们对道有了深一层的认识和体悟之后，就会了解天地间实无一物不是道之本体与妙用的合一。因此道虽然涵盖各大教门的经义，为千门万教的总源头，确实不局限于宗教的领域里。而上帝或老也不只代表着一切宗教的最高信仰中心，更是天地万事万物万类的根本源头与最高主宰，其宇宙间永恒不变的真理之道。所以我们今天有机会了解什么是先天大道，不知道找到了各大教门的最高信仰中心，也找到了宇宙的根本源头与最高主宰，更能对宇宙至高无上的真理有一个初步的认识。道之真义，在先天之先不为先，在后天之后不为后，即大上有可量，即为上有可止，为道即大不可量，即为不可止。不所以大无不包，为不入，无所不贯，无所不通，无所不彻，贯彻了天地人万物万类，贯彻了33天外，贯彻了千经万典，贯彻了千法万法，贯彻了千教万教，贯彻了千佛万祖，贯彻了我之一身。此乃显天大道宝贵的真义，人人必须知真觉，以及是人人与我与人人良心之行也。此乃万众一心，万国一家，世界大同，此先天大道之宝贵也。二，道与我有什么关系？道的宝贵在于它大而无所不包，细而无所不入。天地生成之后，道贯穿于天地万物万类，使得日月星辰之运转各有其时，四时之交替，万物之消长各有其序。而最宝贵的是各天地万物的主宰，同时也是我们人一生之主宰，曰性理，使得我们 不学而能看、能听、能吃、能动。因此，我们不只要探求天地间的治理，更要回头认识我们身上固有的真理。故先天大道即是性理真传。道的宝贵，并不在于它有什么神秘稀有或特殊之处，而是在于它平时，但我们却时时刻刻离不开它的本体与妙用。我们反观一下自身，就会发觉我们身体的结构是非常精密和奥妙的。我们轻轻地握一下手，就算是这么简单的一个动作，其中所牵涉到的所有关节物理作用、能量、化学反应、神经系统资料讯息之传输及脑部分析、判断和命令之下达，以目前全世界的科技知识和文明水准，也无法一一表达出来。但是我们做出个动作的能力，却完全不因个人知道上了程度的差异而有任何影响。无论是学识多丰富的学者，或是目不识丁贩夫走卒，无论是成人，或是刚出生不久的婴儿，都可以轻而易举地做出的动作。人人与生俱来，不学而知，不学而能，无增无减的良知良能，就是主宰我们一生的道。我们有学习而得到的知识和才能，有忘记的时候，有疏远的时候，而道的本体和妙用，不用学习，不用思考，大而能主宰宇宙的运作消长，小而能主宰我们一生之视听言动。我们有而不知其有，用而不知其用，却又无时无刻不能缺它的不增不减，本自具足一切。我们身上固有的道，因为就在我们身上，就称作自性老。我们了解了个主宰天地万物的道，在我们身上就有，它的作用不应受到我们赞美或否认而有任何增减。无论种族、肤色、国籍、宗教、信仰或贫贱富贵，均无分无别。因此，我们能求得先天大道，不只找到了宇宙的根本源头，也找到了不生不灭的真我。不只认识了宇宙，也认识了我一生的真正主宰。不只追求到了宇宙之治理，也找回了我身上本有的真理与良知良能。先天大道的根源是在我身上，原来固有的是我由先天带来的良知良能，即是我的良心。我的良心即是天心，天心即是道心，此心无形无相，即是真空。真空之妙，空而不空，空中妙有。妙有者，生天生地生人生万物万类之大本也。妙用者，万灵真在也，主宰天地人万物万类之真主宰，亦即是主宰我之一身。故曰道在无身，一切万能。 道理无身，此身在无异能。先天大道如此宝贵，乃人必须追求之道也。三求道是求什么？静心观察我们所存在的这个宇宙，我们往往会赞造物主的神奇。自然界每一刻皆有无数的事物在同时运转，而其整体却又是那么协调。我们身上的这个真理不也是一样吗？每一分一秒，我们身上皆有无数的生化反应、物理作用等同时发生，道的妙用分布在我们身上，不用学习，不用思考，其作用虽成千上万，合以来却只有一个自我。一切有条不紊，自然而成。道在无身，运用自如，在眼能视，在耳能听，在口能言，在鼻能闻香臭，在身能运用行动做事，此即道在我身之妙用。所以我们了解了道不只主宰这天地万物，更主宰我们一身。宇宙根本源头最高主宰与我一身主宰，并非二也。道的本体无形无相，我们肉眼看不到它，手也摸不到它，但它却无时无刻不在发挥其妙用，更进而随着天时及环境而发展出语言文字经典及造福人类的文明，此即是我们良知良能之作用。一般人不了解道在于我们自身的本体和妙用，只模糊意识到它的存在，便以灵魂代表它，我们称其为自性老。因其没有生灭，也不会毁坏，我们也称其为真我。此真我乃是最富足、最圆满、最光明、最完美、永恒不朽的。现在我们来生一看，看得见摸得着有形有相的肉体，能不能代表我把一个人生命中不同阶段的照片拿来比较，我们就可发觉，面貌是无时无刻不在变化的。我们一般均习惯以相貌认人，但相貌却不是永恒的。我们的肢体也不是真我。某些人不幸失去了一只手或一只脚，仍是好好的活着。我们的内脏呢？现在科学昌明，其至仅能把动物的心脏成功地植入人体。我们不能因此说这人不是他自己了。就算头的脑细胞从我们一出生就开始不断的在坏死、减少和变化之，因此有形有相的肉体只是真我的一个工具而已。肉体虽然看似真实，却无时无刻不在改变之中，不拘数十年又变成一堆黄土。因它不是永恒的，我们称之为假我。对于真我和假我有所了解之后，我们也就可以了解我们为什么要求道了。如今我们非常幸运能有机会求得先天大道，求得的就是三宝。三 宝简单明了，但也博大精深，其内容在求道时会详细解说。现在只简单的提出2点。首先，求道就是直接点出